Sound remix to the Cackalack Sticks. I'm not going to be up here long. I just wanted to go live when I had a few quiet moments in the morning. Sir Apollo and I just trying to charge up for the day, center my mind, do my meditation. As you can see, Mr. Busybody, he loves being outside too. He loves hiking across this country, little town. But I came to just, give a few thoughts on women with reckless mouths. Women with reckless mouths, and the consequences to follow. The recklessness of the black woman's mouth. We're all emotional beings. We emote in different ways. It shows up different depending on circumstances and how it triggers us. Even in our anger as women, we need to grow in the area of having more self-awareness in how you show up, how we show up in anger. Okay? Because a lot of us carry a lot of anger, a lot of negative energy due to our past traumas, disappointments. And it's fine to be angry. It's fine to dislike something or someone. But it's how you show up in that anger or in that emotion that really defines who you are and how you feel about yourself as well as others. Self-awareness and understanding how to compartmentalize our emotions, how to navigate through those things that trigger us, where we are self-aware enough to be cautious in and through our anger. It tells a lot about a person how they express themselves when they're angry or holding some type of negative, resentful energy. It's telling what people say when they take their own perception as everyone else's reality. That's a sign of a very deeply disturbed and damaged person when they show up with anger, the energy of anger. And spiritual studies. Good morning, Jazzy J. Thank you for coming through. Mwah. I love you. Thank you for coming. It's important for us to pay attention to how people hold on to anger, resentment, jealousy, and how we allow people who are not even connected to those emotions can trigger and create recklessness in how we express ourselves, how we express our opinions, how we view certain situations, how a certain comment was delivered to another person or people. A lot of people used to always say, well, you act like don't nothing bother you. You seem to always have it all together. Because I'm not supposed to let you know when certain things bother me unless it directly affects me in the moment. What other people do, how they express themselves, how they tend to do about their day to day, it doesn't concern me as long as it doesn't directly affect me. How people hang their clean linens on their clothesline in their backyard has nothing to do with me, right? If someone is a night owl and they decide to sit up at night and read or play soft music or whatever, Just because it's in my eye view doesn't mean it has to affect me and how I show up, how I emote. It's recklessness that's rampantly coming to a screeching halt. I'm telling you, I've said this to my sisters before, and I'm pointing at myself also. Nobody's perfect, but we sure can work on improving ourselves every opportunity that is presented to us to do so. It's recklessness that gets us in the hot water spiritually, mentally, and emotionally to where we have the mess that we see now on many reality shows, especially Love and Marriage Huntsville. And one of the content creators said Mel is fed up. I see that congruently through a lot of the posts about her latest G-check of Wasteland Wander. And boy, did she ever make a royal read look as classy as I have seen in a very long time, okay? That was a Michelle Obama level read, okay? The recklessness. You see how super empaths hold a lot of pain and anger and strife and all kind of negative energy, and we still do our very best to show up with grace and eloquence. We don't bleed all over everyone else because of how we might be disrespected, mistreated, unwarrantedly bashed, what my aunties used to call pretty girl problems. Okay? If nothing else resonates with what the energy is now with the melody movement, it's being fed up. I totally am so in line and relate so deeply to being fed up with fielding other people's fucking anger and demons like I have a catcher's mitt on a baseball field. And I have a mother, as embarrassing as it is to admit it, but this can help others who might have toxic mother. I have a toxic mother like Wanda. And I've said it a few times openly, and I'm not ashamed of it. Just don't talk about it often because it is a very sore subject, because I had to go with no contact with my toxic mother. Okay? The only difference is my mother is soft-spoken and she's not a lush. It's the only difference. My mother has a reckless mouth. She allows her emotions to drive her actions and decisions. She makes very dangerous allegations and assumptions and speaks them, whatever comes up, comes out in anger when she's angered. Very, very reckless. Universal more. Peace, brother. We are a pair still after all these years. Y'all, this is my YouTube. Oh my God, day one. Universal more, welcome. Oh, I miss you too. You gotta make me cry, y'all. How sweet. I miss you too, bro. Tell your wifey and all those beautiful children hi for me if they remember me. And I love them, and I hope you guys are still amazing. Now this is here, okay, people, all four of you. This is a fella, Universal Moore is a true king, okay? And we are close to the inception of YouTubers, okay? Talk about fed up with reckless black women's mouths. Oh, you got two wifeys now? Well, bless you. Bless you. Oh my God. This is what I mean. Everybody has their lane, right? And we don't have to disrespect. No, you're not entitled to disrespect someone just because their lane doesn't look like yours in life. You know? Or your belief system or standards or moral compass might differ. That doesn't give anybody the right to be reckless and so disrespectful and abusive towards each other. But this is one of my day ones, y'all. Universal More. Out in the trenches, defending and protecting black women, online and offline. A true king. And there's many of them out there that aren't taken. It's a matter of how you carry yourself. If you're reckless, black women and black men, but I'm speaking specifically to the sisters, we are too reckless when we show up for each other, whether it's to go to war or infighting. We've been so conditioned to accept abuse as a form of expressing love. It's cognitive dissonance. Why are we so reckless, expecting no consequences to our deplorable behavior? That's the newest buzzword now. I've been saying deplorable ever since 2009 on here. And I'm so glad it's trending again now. Deplorable. And it came out the mouth of the devil, projecting onto a group of people that he doesn't even have a clue who they are. Yet, in the same breath, will complain about two other former castmates who can see the same type of energy in his marriage that he claimed he saw in this couple's marriage. They're no longer on the show, Tiff and Big Lou. And we all do it. We're all hypocrites to a degree. But it's the double standards for me. You can't be reckless as a black woman with another black woman and then expect no consequences. You are the wisdom on YouTube. Thank you, bro. I'm just being me, yo. I appreciate that though, cause that's what I want. That's how I want to show up, as wise, as an older woman. I'm 52 years old, and the things that I see women doing to each other and behind each other, I would never. Because it's gonna, people see you. May, thanks for being here. People are watching you. Other children are watching you. Other impressionable souls are watching us, yo. They're watching us. They hear everything. They see everything, just like when they're young. Their personality as babies are shaped according to the environment they're in. Their environment that they see and feel every day from their parents, their siblings, their peers, their social groups. Recklessness leads to destruction. There's consequences behind everything that you say and do. You don't get to choose to be an asshole and then choose the consequences because you can't take the same heat that you put forth. See, I match energy. And yeah, I might look like it don't bother me, right? But the opportunity, when it presents itself, I'm going to teach you something. I might hurt your feelings. And then I'm going to dead that shit so that you don't ever step to me or anyone else in that same reckless manner ever again. Pretty brown eyes, thanks for coming through. Welcome. Welcome. Thanks for coming, May May. Oh my God, you guys. Universal Board says, you are going to make me start going live again. I would love to do the live with you. I've been crushing on Bigo app. Yes, let's do it. Let's do it, bro. Let's do a live. That would be amazing. Yep, me and YouTube been at it. They won't remonetize me, so I need more people over here, so they'll change their mind. You know what I'm saying? Hit that live button, brother. Yes, we could do it. I would love that. I would love that so much. I thought about Bigo, but it's gangster over there. I'm getting OG. I still got the back in the day today, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Bigo, I don't know. But we'll see though. We'll talk about it. Let's do something. I would love that, yo. I would love that. But anyway, yeah, recklessness. You don't get to choose the consequences after you have been reckless with your mouth. Okay? Thanks, May May. He is such a badass. You see what he did? He tears up and knocks stuff over. He's like a bulldozer now. He's an asshole, but I love him to pieces. Anyway, yeah, consequences. And as black people, as a black nation, as a whole generation, 5 to 6, maybe 10 generations of wearing a catcher's mitt for abuse just because we are kissed by the sun, just because we have brown skin, just because we're indigenous peoples who belong where we have been planted, okay? We've been abused and we have been conditioned to have zero consequences to the recklessness that we commit against each other. The infighting. You don't get to disrespect me just because you're angry. You don't get to be reckless with me. I don't care who you are or who you think you are. Consequences and accountability from what adults say. Universal Morris said, yeah. No consequences. We don't draw the most healthiest boundaries for ourselves. We keep giving that extra chance. We keep giving the benefit of the doubt. And that's called Stockholm Syndrome. Well, that's my sister. She probably was just upset. No, you get consequences to being reckless with me. I don't give a fuck if you're mad at me or not. You're not going to disrespect me. If I don't bring that same energy, you're going to respect me the way that I respect you. My standard for myself is not hard to meet because I would not do it. If I'm not going to do it, I'm not going to ask someone else to do it. Does that make sense? If I greet you properly, or if I'm quiet and I don't spew out all type of intrusive questions when I overhear a conversation, start spreading it around because I heard it, I have to share it or whatever, that's reckless. Pretty Brown Eye said, a lot of people, especially on this app, disrespect to follow the crowd and be accepted. Yes, ma'am. Preach. Drop a mic in the chat for that. And give me an eagle feather if you felt that. Really, truly. Following the crowd. Clout chasing. You feel me? Capping. Knowing that you are a go along to get along type of person. And to me, when black women do that to each other, that tells me right there, I don't want to really fuck with you like that if I had the opportunity. I don't even want to listen to any more of your content. I don't even want to know that, let that resonate with me. Go along to get along. You just pissed off at somebody because someone else is. Or it might trigger a memory or a flashback of a bad experience you had with someone that you're reminded of through this person or these people? I mean, really. Seriously. What are we doing? Where are we going? It's in circles. Recklessness. How does it add to and enhance my life to treat someone recklessly because of how they look, because of what they wear, because of how much money they have or don't have, because of their being more successful in their business than I might be, or vice versa? I could be the successful one and I could be hating on those that aren't, just shitting on everybody that I think is below me or beneath me. Welcome, TNT G Mom. Good morning, Grand Rising. ¿Cómo está? Pretty by Night says, I thank God for my sound mind every day and for a solid support system. Hello. Hello. Nothing like a good support system because I'm a loner. I never had that. It's such a blessing when you do get it. I didn't get it from my family, but I did get it. I built my own tribe, you know, and I have so many people that are rooting for me, you know, and it's a blessing, you know, to be able to learn what love is when you didn't get it where you should have got it from, if that makes sense. Support is key. And that's another thing we don't build up enough for each other as Black women. And I love what I'm seeing now on YouTube with the sisterhoods that are forming. And it's starting to be like a normal trend now. This is what healthy and healing looks like, y'all. I've been preaching Heal the Nation for how many years? This is my live receipt. Is Universal More. He will tell you my track record. Okay? And I was just pushing record out, you know, it wasn't nothing that, oh, let me see, let me go do this, let me follow this. I was like, I'm just going to speak on what I see. And what I know the 42 laws of Ma'at, justice, balance, and retribution mean to me, and accountability. Okay? Because the 42 laws of Ma'at are the original blueprint for the 10 Commandments. Okay? So self-accountability, self-awareness is where we need to start. Okay, sweep around your own front door before you try to sweep around mine. Ain't that what Grandma used to say, his famous song? That is true, classic, sage wisdom. Start at home in the temple that God gave you to get it right and be accountable and stop being so fucking reckless. If I don't have anything nice to say, I just don't say anything. If I don't have anything to lend to or glean from, whatever it is, I'm just going to stay quiet and observe and watch people show their ass and then see the boomerang of consequences come around through karma. I'm telling you, I have chilled and minded my own business from age 26 until present day with my sister, my blood relative sister. Okay? And I have been lied on so many times by that woman. I don't know what to do. Okay? I don't know what to do, how to form it into words to describe how fed up I am. You feel me? And I did not respond for all those years. Why? Because I had my children that I had to take care of. And I didn't want them to see their mama acting like a fucking fool. Okay? Arguing back and forth with their auntie to normalize dysfunction for them. Okay? It was already bad enough I had to shield them from their auntie, grandparents, and one of their other uncles, my siblings. Okay? I had to limit contact. Okay? Why ice the cake with adults further traumatizing children who didn't ask to be here? That's what I signed up for, to be a parent, to protect them and give them some balance and some peace and enjoyment in being a young child, growing and learning themselves. A child can't learn who they are in the midst of dysfunction. Okay? Okay? Right, pretty body. Just sit back, just chill. All you got to do is lamp out. Get something nice to sip on, or something spicy to put in the peace pipe. Get a good little meal. You're sharing. Just fall back. People say that, oh, she's sneaky because I'm quiet. I don't talk a lot unless I have something to say. Because I'm not reckless. I don't have to have something to say all the time. You know? Universal more. There's a receipt. I remember you backed away from Ashe Divine for that same reason. Okay? Bingo. Reckless. And you see what happened, right? Sometimes people's karma can bleed off over on you because you hang around them a little too tough. You're a little too tight. You know, you're a little bit too down too quick before you vet them out, right? I observe and watch for patterns in people's behavior. Their responses and how they respond to things. Are you reckless? Do you let your emotions lead you? Or do you wait until you come out your feelings, okay, and check yourself and say, wait a minute, I was up in my feelings. I was all about the feels. So now that I'm calm, let's try to resolve this, or let's try to approach this, or what have you, so forth and so be it. Okay? She turned out to be an active P star. Okay? Like OnlyFans type of stuff. Like XXXXX. Okay? Thank you, pretty brown eyes. But when you speak, your words have power and they carry weight. That's why I'm here. I can't listen to everybody. Thank you, love. Thank you so much. That touched my spirit. I want to be effective. I want to show that it's okay to be friendly and be loving to Black women. It's okay. But don't get it twisted, because we're not slow. Okay? All pretty women aren't dumb. And we don't use our looks or what's between our legs to gain the honorable energy and accolades and celebration that we have and we experience. Okay? You don't have to be loud to be seen and heard. You can command the room with silence. It's how you carry yourself, the energy that you encapsulate yourself with when you cross that threshold. How you posture your heart and your throat chakra. Okay? So recklessness is wasted, toxic, dangerous energy. That's all it is. And it's, the payout is pain. More chaos, confusion, toxicity. That's all recklessness it affords us, is pain. Pain and strife. Haven't Black women and Black men had enough of that? Okay? And we're still going through it. There's still those out there that feel like we have to show them our fucking papers to sit in a public bus stop. Okay? Or hold our own Black card. People trying to keep snatching our Black card from us. They don't want us to have anything exclusive that is exclusively just Black energy of the melanated, sun-kissed people. Even our dysfunction they want to capitalize from, but don't want to bear the consequences of displaying said dysfunctional Black behavior, with air quotes. Those are my air quotes. Y'all see my air quotes? Okay. So recklessness affords us zero. Sometimes it's okay to learn from mistakes other people make. You dig? Oh God, I see this person did that and I see what happened to them as a result of it. Because a lot of times people are so reckless they forget some of the things they say and do to people because they're stuck in a demonic possession of cycle repetition, that reactive abuse phase. They're so stuck of trying to get that lick back, right? They don't even remember the fallout that they left behind them after being in that cycle of years and years of recklessness, until the karma is dropped on their front door and somebody dumps some gasoline on it and set it on fire, fan the flames, and they're like, oh my God, what happened? What is this? Why is my life coming apart? That's your karma from being reckless. Okay? This is what they don't like about a strong woman, so they will smear their name because they don't like you, says May May. Bingo. Cha-ching. Pretty Brown Eye says, well, Queen, if you want to learn from mistakes, learn from the one I made on here. Don't lasagna people have the same... Oh, don't assume people have the same heart as you, and the truth doesn't always set you free. True. I mean, let me tell you, Pretty Brown Eyes, just from pressing record, baby, okay? I have been called all kind of ungodly, demonic names just from speaking the truth, baby. Now, listen, I'm the black sheep of my family because I tell the truth. You know, I have been ostracized, disowned, okay, discarded, labeled. Listen, we can talk, baby. Whew. Stockholm karma, says Universal More. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Stockholm karma comes back around like a boomerang, smack you in the back of the head, then you crying. And I keep telling y'all, hell is where you don't go below the surface to go to hell to burn an eternal hat of fat, an eternal damnation. You can be in damnation right here in this dimension, in the fourth dimension, baby. Okay? Hell is where you build it, what you make of it. All right? Right? They not like us. Universal Board. They not like us. Okay? To live in the midst of turmoil and come out not dependent on synthetic substances to medicate the pain and the demons and the voices inside. Okay? Let my family tell it. I'm the biggest hype. I'm the biggest junkie. Okay? So, you can't tell me nothing about YouTube and having a pure heart trying to talk to these niggas, okay? But I came with the niggified energy. I matched that up real quick. Oh, that's how you want to get down? Okay, let's jump down then. Let's do this. Because I'm a triple threat. Just like Melody Cherie, you know? I could keep it street. I could keep it Ivy League, or we can go all the way gangster with it. But it's going to be classy regardless, however you want it, like Tupac said. How do you want it? But you will leave me having learned something about me and about yourself, okay? So let's cut the shit, y'all, and stop the recklessness. And if you're not sure, just say I don't know. That solves a lot of problems and shuts a lot of shit down. Even if you do know, I don't know. I don't know. Because it's not for you to stir that pot. That's why we have a creator. And that entity knows exactly what they're doing up there, okay? So we need to allow the alchemy to do the alchemizing, okay? Stop trying to control each other's energy with recklessness. It's just reactive abuse. That's what it is. You are being reckless with me so that I can respond, and then we can start abusing each other. Okay? That's why I walk away from ignorant, loud women. I don't even engage. I'm like, you know what? If I trigger you like that, then you've been holding something already, sis. And then you want to spew it out and vomit on me. No, no, ma'am. So you can holler by yourself, and I'm going to go on with my day and life and leave you right where you stand, loud and wrong. You know what I'm saying? Pretty Brown Eye says, just continue to stand on your truth and defend. The rejection is for your protection. God gives us new family, true friends that follow our own in God's heart. I'd rather have 5 real people than a lot of other ones. I know that's probably what you wanted to put there, love. Yeah, Dunning and Kruger effect. Yes, brother. See, this is why I love he. I love he. Your vibe attracts your tribe. And it is okay to not allow people into your aura if they don't match your vibe. Stop giving out charity. Love, y'all. You don't owe nobody nothing when it comes to new faces. All you owe them is respect, civility. That's it. When you feel it, you know it. This person might not be for me. Okay, 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out. Yep, not moving right along. Moving right along. Right, May May? I have the utmost respect for her strength too. Yo, listen, I think I'm getting less patient as I get older because I feel her energy at this moment. Okay, I feel exactly her, every ounce of her heart chakra, her throat chakra, what she just displayed and illustrated. That is exactly the exact note. That music note right there. That's where I'm at. Same treble clef, same damn okay? Cuz people will fill you up with recklessness. And you can hold it and hold. And this is also a lesson. Holding it, and it's time to let it go. Okay? And it's how you navigate sending that return to sender envelope right on back is what will determine your next level. Okay? Reactionary karma is futile, but with a response to being fed up, to recklessness, that'll elevate you. You'll grow from it. Trust me. She reminds me so much of me. She's just a Scorpio and I'm a Virgo. When I was 38, boy, oh boy, was I ever purging. Was I ever? And I was determined to release all of that because I needed to elevate. I needed to grow as a person. My mind needed a rest from being hurt, from being disappointed. I needed to break that cycle and that curse over my life to be forever a catch-all for someone else's misery. Narcissistic abuse. You did. So it's okay to let go of things, people, energy, thought patterns. Just because your mama thought it, did it, said it, felt it, don't mean you have to repeat and hold on to that worn out, antiquated, traditional, dysfunctional shit, yo. It's okay to let it go. Fuck it. But know that there are consequences to recklessness. Okay? And you can be unalive spiritually and still have a living body. Walking around a zombie. Okay? That's exactly it, pretty much. You keep poking a sleeping rattlesnake between the rocks in the cool shade. And what you think gonna happen when you keep poking that rattlesnake or that bear? What you think gonna happen? So don't cry and scream when you build the hell and it starts getting too hot. You don't get to deflect onto someone else when they respond for you trying to drag them into that hell that you built for yourself. This is straight at Wander and those like her. Anybody. If that red bottom fit, strap that pretty bitch up and step. But if it don't apply, let it fly. Okay, pretty much that perfect example of following the crowd. Now the crowd will all be in court. Okay, don't cry, don't scream, and don't try to play victim by proxy. You know, oh, well, that happened to us too. We had somebody do that to me too. Look at me. Oh, she's not the only one that's fed up. I'm fed up too. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, miss me with the histrionics. Miss me with all the bullshit that you want to be. You jealous of somebody else's strife, so you got to get in on that clout chasing train too? Really? I've had that happen to me right here on YouTube. You know, make a video, somebody don't like it, it touched their spirit in the wrong way. They think it's personal. They come for me, start trolling me. And because I can fight back better, okay, I fight more dirty and scurvy, you know, and I come with truth because the truth don't need no proof, okay? You can't argue with the truth. Starting to be e-stalked, okay? And you got females mad at the negative attention that I receive. You jealous of the you that thirsty that you'll take abuse and dysfunctional attention over something that you deserve? Know your worth. Because I don't want nobody's abuse. I don't want none of that to trickle down on me. I agree, TNTG Mom. They thought Mel was going to just sit back and say and do nothing. Wanda is a disgrace to society. One more time for the people in the back in the nosebleed seats. Pretty Brown Eyes says, I'm wondering if she will go after Dusty Dan. She definitely is a C. Yeah, reckless. And May says, TNTG Mon and Tisha is a prime example of her mother. That's why she throw rocks and hides her hands. Facts upon facts. I mean, reckless. Why do we gaslight ourselves? I'm not jealous. I'm not mad. I'm not no hate. Yes, you are. You wouldn't be talking about what you see, and it wouldn't bother you so much for someone minding their own fucking business, yo. If you're not jealous, you're mad because you don't have the groupie benefits of being a groupie. You're not part of the entourage. Okay, you don't get the Black Amex access. You must earn that. And if you're not operating on that same frequency, you get cut off. Sayonara. Period. They not like us. Empaths have a certain spiritual standard. Period. And it's only so long that empaths can stay quiet and continue to make it appear that we're laying down. Okay? Because we're not laying down. We just collecting, gathering, sorting, recording, memorializing, so we can load up all the ammo and release it accordingly. It's chess, not checkers. Okay, because you have to protect the queen. Okay. So let's ponder about the recklessness, even our thoughts, how we think, even if we don't openly express it. Do you have reckless thoughts? Because that's a motivation to act on those thoughts. If you constantly have the same reckless thoughts, you're going to start to behave recklessly. You start to justify it within yourself. And that's not cool. So, it's been 46 minutes on the dot now. Thank you, all 9 of you, for coming through, hanging with me. I'm going to get going because I got to clock in on the plantation, y'all. You already know what it is. But I appreciate each and every one of you. I love you. And Universal More, better get up with me, bro. Hit that like button on the way out of the TP. I enjoyed the powwow. Ladies, gentlemen, one love. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself, please. Protect your peace. And have a lovely, powerful, balanced, loving day. One love, family.